So hello everyone, today I'm going to show you how to make a homemade wreath, and it is not hard at all. We just need a few simple things, and these are the tools that we will need. So I'm going to go over them really quickly with you. So we just need a big piece of cardboard, if you can see here. I just cut it out of a big box that I got. We need some wire, steel wire. We need glue. I've already wrapped this circle around with this wire quite a few times. With this pliers, we need scissors. We need some brown masking tape. Just any type of newspaper that you have. Then we will need some tinsel. Now there's loads of different ways you can make a wreath. This is just a way that I make it. So I have all these little bits and pieces here to make around it. Then we need a couple of little bits and pieces here that I picked up. Nothing too fancy. And you can spray these as well yourself. So just a couple of nice fancy little things. Nothing too much. So now we're going to get to how we make it. So let's go. Okay, so for the first part, like I told you, we need the cardboard. And I told you already that I made a circle out of the wire and connected it together. So now what I want to do with a marker is I'm going to draw the circle around the wire, and then I'm going to cut it out afterwards. So let's begin to do this. I'm going to do a bit outside just so that I have enough. It doesn't have to be perfect. And then I'm going to cut around this. So this is what you should be left with after you've cut out the circle around the wire. So now we have to cut out the middle. And now we're going to do a circle right around the middle, and then I'll cut it out. So now that we've cut out the circle in the middle, we have the wire around it. So to keep this secure, I have some glue, but I also have some wire here. And what I'm going to do first is, on either side, I'm just going to secure it by tying it round. Because don't forget, this is going to be hanging on the door. So it needs to be secure, it needs to be stable, and to endure any type of weather at all. So that's kind of tight on one side. Okay, and then we'll do again the other side. Okay, so we have secured the wire onto the cardboard with a little bit of glue if that's necessary. It's not really necessary in this one. And I've also just made here at the top just a small little tiny ring in case you want to hang it up on the inside or the outside. So the next thing that we're going to do is we have our newspaper. So the newspaper, we're going to crumple it up. Now you need the glue for this part. And then we have our glue, and with the glue we're going to stick it all the way around. So do this repeatedly all the way around in a circle. I'm going to show you what it's like when I'm done. So the next thing that I have to do is we need to wrap the whole circle, which looks really good actually, with paper, and it can be quite sticky and quite messy, but it's lots of fun, and if you want to get the kids involved, it's even better and great Christmassy fun. But because there's crazy weather around Christmas time, December here in Ireland, it could be raining a lot, so we need to secure the paper. So we're going to wrap the whole thing around with this masking tape all the way around. Now all of this takes a while each section, so like I said, it's good when you have family or someone helping, because it's lots of fun, you know. So all the way around, make sure all of the paper is completely wrapped so that it's able to endure the weather. Okay, I'll get back to you in a moment. So after a couple of moments, your wreath should begin to look like this, completely wrapped in the tape. So the next thing then that we are going to do is, you can use any type of tinsel, any type of leaves, whatever you want. So I showed you at the start the ones that I have chosen. So the next thing we're going to do is wrap the tinsel the same way you did with the tape all the way around. So I'm going to show you how to do that, and then what it looks like at the end. So let's go. So this is the final result after we have wrapped our cardboard in the tinsel, and it looks brilliant. Okay, so you can decorate this any way you want, and make sure you've left the top with a little bit of a hanger for the top of the door. So we can begin by using the things that I showed you at the beginning, and you can start with anything basically. Like, you can use the acorns, we can use little stars. You can decorate it anyway. So I have some leaves and I have a big bow. So if you want to see the bow, and I mean, that alone itself looks absolutely beautiful, gorgeous, very Christmassy. But I'm going to put on some other things and I'm going to show you the end result. So I have the pieces of wire, I have the glue to stick them on. So I'm going to show you. It's just like, you can just mess around with it yourself and how you want the end result to look. Like, you can put some leaves on, you can put some all at the side, whatever way you want to do it. And then when you've decided what way you want it to end up, then you begin to stick them down with the glue or with the wire. And then I'll show you the final result when I decide. So let's go. Okay everyone, this took me about 20 minutes. I was laying a few things on it, and this is the design that I decided to come up with. So there was lots of gluing on things, and many things were wrapped around with the wire to keep them secure. Little acorns, little berries. Now, I mean, you could spend a fortune on a wreath if you want nice ones in the store, but this is a homemade one and is absolutely brilliant. There you go, that's my homemade Christmas wreath.